Hey guys, what's up? It's G from PrintZebra. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to talk about the DJI Air 2S and the DJI FPV drone. They two different drones, so you can't really put them against each other, but today we're going to try. I'm going to let y'all know my experience with both of them. If you're interested in buying one or the other and you're on the fence and you haven't decided yet, what kind of feeling you can expect from each drone. So if that's something you're interested in, let's get into it. The DJI Air 2S came out and I couldn't wait to get it. I heard it had a 1-inch sensor, 20 megapixel camera, 5.4K, 30 frames per second, 4K, 60 frames per second. Okay, so I had to get this thing, right? Put it up in the air as soon as I could. And my, it was beautiful. If you already had the Mavic Air 2, then you already know how this thing flies. This does fly a little bit more sturdier. It has a lot more tricks, but we'll get into that later. Right now, I just want you to check out the beautiful scene of how this camera shoots. And this, I'm no pro, I'm a novice, but DJI also released the DJI FPV drone. And that's a whole nother animal. This is more of a sporty type of drone, a racing type of drone. I mean, it could go up to 87 miles per hour. And when you cut it on, you can hear it. You can hear it. When you're flying it, you can feel the agility. You can feel the power, if you will. You know it's just ready to go, right? And it's a whole different feeling. You get a rush when you're flying it. And the Air 2S is different. It's for photographers and videographers who want nothing but the best shot from a small drone. Now this thing stays up in the air. It seems like for forever. With the Fly More combo, you can fly for a very long time. It takes about 90 minutes to charge each battery. Now, the FPV drone, on the other hand, only stays up in the air from 9 to 11 minutes. So, per battery. So that's something to consider also. But I'm telling you, the DJI FPV is like a G5 soaring through the skies. And I haven't even unlocked manual yet. But you start getting the hang of it, and that's when the rush really kicks in and it gets addictive. You know, you want to fly all over the place with it. I was flying in normal mode, about 30, 40 miles an hour. Then I kicked it up in the sport mode, and it was crazy. But I couldn't stop thinking about the Air 2S and how smooth it just glided and how cinematic the footage looked. It was just like a whole nother thing. And then I also noticed flying, when the drones fly around, people notice them. So this was more, less noticeable than the DJI FPV. So if that's something that's important to you, you know, that's something to think about when you buy this. The DJI FPV drone, you're going to need to be wide out in the open because it's aggressive, it's loud, but it's super fun. Now, so if you're looking to fly a drone for fun, do flips, get shots that you cannot get with a regular drone, get the FPV drone. It will take over the whole industry right now, the way this thing is flying. It feels like you could just get miles so fast. It gets me excited. It will get you excited. It feels like you're in the cockpit of a jet, flying fast. It's like, oh man. If you like, just imagine if it's like cars, the DJI Air 2S is more like that smooth Benz, right? And the FPV drone is like a Ferrari or a Lambo. Like when you tap the gas, it's out of there, you know, like you can just rise on them. So my feeling is that both of them have a place for me. I love both of them. You can't be let down if you get either one of them. It just depends on what you're trying to do with your drone. I would say pick up both. That's my advice. Get them both. You'll be happy with both. Get the fly more combos for both. Okay, so now that you've seen what both drones can do, my feeling is that you need them both. I mean, they both very exciting drones. One of them is soaring through the sky like a bird, ready to shoot movie footage almost at 5.4K, 30 frames per second. It's beautiful, beautiful footage. And the other one is flying through the air like a jet plane, and it feels like you're in the cockpit, and it's more of an up front, definitely a first person view type of thing. It's super exciting. It's an adrenaline rush. So both of them are great, but it's really up to you to decide what you're looking for. So if you're looking for adrenaline rush, it's a no-brainer. Get the FPV drone, right? And if you're looking for the best footage that you could get in a small drone, then get the Air 2S. Hands down. 5.4K, 20 megapixels, sensors all over except for the side, 43 miles per hour. Hats off to DJI. Alright, it's your boy G. Thanks for watching. Get subbed up. Peace.